is they take double-sided keratin tape, which is the same stuff that hair is made out of. And what you do is you end up folding a piece of hair about the same thickness as each one in between, and you sandwich them together, and you're pretty much done.
What I don't understand is, though, how does tape just stay in your hair?
Well, the hair is very clean, so what happens is it doesn't allow for a lot of friction or a lot of movement. If the hair was really oily, they wouldn't stay in quite as well. But because our model has fresh, clean hair, they'll stick in quite well.
So with these tape-ins, when they come in the packages, are there different sizes of them, or?
There is. They all come in about a 2-inch piece. All the pieces are like this together, and what you do is each extension is on top of each other, so you actually just peel it off, and then what you'll do is you'll end up with 2. So how easy this is you literally just take a nice clean section. They all have to be horizontal, not curved, not anything, because what you'll get is when the hair gets wet, if it's bent on its side, what will happen is all the weight will be pulled on the one side, so the hair that's caught up here will actually start to pluck. So what you'll want to do is take a piece about the same size and about the same thickness as one of the extensions, not as both. And what you'll want to do is you peel off the tape and you make sure you've got quite clean sections. You actually put the piece underneath and lay the hair over top. And then you give a little bit of a pat, and what you want to do is make sure you've cleaned up around the edges, leaving about a millimeter to like a tiny centimeter of space for the other hair extension piece to stick to. Once that's all sorted out, and once you see that your sections are clear, you're not pulling hairs anywhere from anywhere else, and you actually just stick it straight over top. You give it a little bit of a press, lift it out a little bit, really squish it down, and you felt your first bond being finished.
This to me is really unbelievable. It's really hard to believe that the hair stays with this tape. How long does it stay in for?
These last, depending on hair growth, and everybody's hair growth is different, I always say about 6 to 8 weeks. What's great about these is when you actually feel it, you can't actually feel that there is a hair extension there. So go ahead and feel along. You can't feel that there's anything even in her hair.
That is insane. It just feels exactly like her head.
You can go quite high because they lay so flat. So in order to kind of do this next one, where I would place it is I'd place it a little bit farther back, actually. So here is this one. So you'll want to take the edge of this one, and you'll want to take your parting and your next piece. You'll want to find the edge, which is right here, and you'll want to start your section overlapping slightly. So as long as they're overlapping, you can actually get away with using less hair, and it's way more effective than you would with any other system.
And again, what are some of the pros and the cons?
The pros for these are that you literally cannot feel them. They are invisible. They go in extremely quickly. One of the cons is that they do grow out quite quickly. I feel like I have to touch them up every 6 or 7 weeks just to make sure that they're not flipping around and so that they lay flat.
Okay, so that